What's going on, guys? The Arcane here, back on our Dragon Ball The Breakers Season 2 video. And for today's video, we're going to be talking about Season 2, but kind of like Season 2 in review so far. So believe it or not, when this video is going live, Season 2 has actually been out for 2 weeks. I'm recording this over the weekend on February 25th, but I feel like with enough time passing since Season 2's launch, I kind of just want to talk about how Season 2 has been going so far, what they've done well, and what they could improve to keep Season 2, to keep its momentum going, right? Because I feel like it's brought a lot of players back to the game. A lot of the big creators have been covering it. But obviously, as time passes, the hype's going to die down and the player base is going to dwindle. So, like, how can the Breakers keep players, you know, in the game? So a good way to do that, obviously, is with new transfers, which I'm very happy that they're adding. Apparently, I don't know yet, it seems like this coming week we aren't getting new transfers. But if you think about it, when Season 2 launched, we got Gohan and Goku Super Saiyan forms. It's the first time we got Super Saiyan forms added to the game, which is very cool, very exciting. And then we got Trunks and Vegeta the following week, which is also very cool and very exciting. They came with their own active skills, passive skills, and super attacks, right? So for Goku, we got Instant Transmission, which is a very, very cool active skill. Definitely one of the best in the game. Gohan has a very good passive skill, which actually isn't Ki Control, which is listed here. It's the other passive skill I believe he has. I forget, it's something Explorer, but you get evolution power for your survivor, for your level 1, level 2, level 3, whatever, every time you open a chest. It's insane. And that's not the feature passive skill. It's Ki Control, which basically lets you hide from people using Ki Sense easier. For Vegeta, he has 2 passives. One was a head start for the gloves, which was kind of poopy. And then he also had this other passive where if you get down and executed, you get some evolution power, but it's trash. If you haven't seen my video on it, watch it, you'll see just how trash it is. And Trunks, he has an interesting passive. Basically comes in clutch in a scenario where Raider is camping the last key. It allows you to place keys faster for the last key. So could help with camping Raiders and whatnot. So we got, when Season 2 launched, we got this banner. Actually, let me just go in here. It'll be easier to look at things, right? So we got Super Saiyan Spirits Volume 1. We got Season 2 launch commemoration Spirit Siphon. And we got the Spirit Siphon Volume 2. So beyond that, we did get a free thing of 10 tickets as well. Yeah, here, the gift. So we got a free multi, basically, which is pretty nice of them. And of course, we did get the new Dragons here, which I'll actually pull up on Twitter just because I feel like they lay it out a little better. I'll be right back. All right, so you can see here that there's Zenny, there's Spirit, there's voice lines, there's cosmetics, there's TP tokens, and a crap load of tickets. If we count how many tickets there are here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that's just one. And I believe there's definitely at least 20 here, just at a glance. And of course, King Furry is the big pull here, which is what you get at level 50. And of course, it's very cool that we're getting a Bardock skin set as well at level 70, which is very, very neat. So overall, Season 2 brought a lot of good things, but the most controversial part of Season 2, of course, is the queue system. So if you guys don't know what they did to the queue system, normally you would just hit, for me on PlayStation, you just hit the square button, you come to here, you have online match, episodes, and practice mode. You would hit online match, and you would immediately brought up to, I'll basically show you what it would look like. So you would be brought to here. Once it loads, come on, Breakers, please. So actually, I'll be right back. So as you see, I'm in practice mode. The reason why I'm in practice mode is kind of just to give you guys a better idea of what it was like to queue previously. So here you could change the map, you could change your role, and you could change, you know, if you want to be neutral, if you want to be a survivor, or if you want to be a raider. And you go ahead and queue up, and I could also show my code here, and then people could join, right? It'd be great. You could have 5 people with you, 6 people with you, 7 people with you. If you want to play raider, you could do that, right? and it would be great. And also what would be really cool here is that if you had a full group of players here, so if you had 8 players, you could have one person pick Raider and everybody else pick Survivors, and that person would be guaranteed to pick Raider. So you're able to pretty much play real games and earn XP, Zenny, Spirit, and play with your friends. Play Raider with your friends, right? But now with the new queue system, it's kind of like a pro and con scenario where they have 3 options here. So this is Survivor only queue. This gives you some extra bonuses because obviously they want to incentivize players to play Survivor, because if people aren't playing Survivors, then people can't play Raider. So it kind of just works hand in hand. So this is the only way to play with friends. So here you can't even change the map anymore for some reason, which I think is kind of stupid. I don't know why you can't change the map. I can't change my role, and I can show my room key here, and then people can join up, and then we can go ahead and play together. Now, if I want to flex, I can't play with my friends because the game no longer allows you to play Raider with friends. The only way to do that is in practice mode. And if you want to do it in practice mode, well, I imagine most of you don't want to do it in practice mode, you want to do it in trial mode. So the difference between practice mode and trial mode is practice mode, you spawn, everybody spawns in the middle of the map, you have all the items in the game, and you can kind of just experiment and test things out. Trial mode is pretty much self-explanatory. It's a trial match, basically. And this can only start, as you see, with 8 players. So say if you don't have 8 players, you literally can never play Raider with your friends ever again. Ever again. That's just how it is now. So the caveat here is a lot of people were asking to play as the Raider. They wanted a Raider queue because people were upset with the fact that they had to play Survivor in order to play Raider. My 2 cents, my opinion of that was, I feel like you kind of were earning the right to play Raider. And the issue with that is that there were people that were feeding and just straight up killing themselves in game. That way they could finish their Survivor games as fast as possible and then queue up as the Raider. Right. So the way I feel like they could have went about this was adding, you know how, have you guys ever played Overwatch? There's priority tickets based on roles that you play. There's roles in the breakers. So as you play Survivor and you win your games, win your matches, they should give you Raider priority tickets. That way, if you win like 5 games in a row, 3 games in a row, something like that, you get rewarded with a Raider priority ticket, and you could just queue up as Raider, and you queue up really fast, right? So you earn it. Here, you're not necessarily earning it with the flex, just because win or lose, your Raider priority goes up by 1. So if you guys don't know how flex queue works, your Raider priority starts at 0. After every game, it goes up by 1. So you go by 1, 2, 3 after every match you complete, win or lose. And then here, it's crazy. I'm recording this again on February 25th. This is supposed to be the Raider only queue. Currently still, it's been more than a week and a half. This is still not working. The reason why they took this out was because the wait times to play Raider were so egregiously long. I'm talking 10 minutes, 20 minutes, a half an hour or longer just to play as the Raider. And people were like, at that point, I might as well just do flex queue. But the issue there is that some people were doing flex queue and were getting Raider priority 30 and still weren't getting the Raider. It was so strange. So ultimately what they had to do was force people to play flex queue or Survivor only, and they completely removed Raider queue. Now what Raider queue does, instead of just queuing up specifically as the Raider, it's basically flex queue. So like, Raider queue doesn't exist, so I don't even know why it's here. They should just have these 2. So this is the big con of Season 2, of things that they've done right and things that they are doing right. They are having a little bonus right now. Let me pause and show you guys what they're doing. So they're having this winter boost campaign, and from now until March 3rd, there's an experience boost campaign. Now, as I'm recording this, by the time this video goes live, this might not be a thing. But March 3rd through March 5th, there's a Zenny Boost campaign. Definitely pay close attention to the Zenny Boost campaigns. If you guys want more multis to summon, the Zenny Boost campaigns are when you want to play. Super Word Spirit Boost, it's okay. But notice how Zenny is the most valuable, and those are they tend to be the boosts that are the ones that go away the fastest. So they have this, which is pretty cool. And then besides this, in terms on the social media, they've had free play days on Xbox. For some reason, they only do it on Xbox. I don't know why. They also have this retweet and like campaign on Twitter. If you guys aren't following the Twitter, if you don't have Twitter, I will always post things like this on my YouTube so you guys are in the loop. But I highly recommend you to follow the Breakers Twitter if you're not already, if you use Twitter, right? So we'll be getting 10 Season 2 Siphon tickets if we have not already gotten them, right? Because I'm recording this in advance. Beyond this, it's kind of just been showcasing stuff from Season 2, some Universe 2 rewards, which is pretty dope. Showing the Raider off here, talking about the summons. And yeah, that's kind of it. And this is the queue system, right, that they're talking about. And Raider queue is completely, like, not even in the game right now. And they did put a post up about it. I'm trying to find it. I think they took it down. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. I'll be right back. Okay, I found it. So this was the quick fix that they did. This is basically what I was talking about, where Raider queue became flexible Raider queue. So instead of fixing the issue, they kind of just put a band-aid on it and just made Raider queue flex queue. So, all right. So let's talk about stuff that they did right some more, because this is the big boo-boo. The queue system is definitely the big boo-boo. The thing I think they knocked out of the park, which really, really surprised me and impressed me, is that Chi-Chi, Yajirobe, and Vegeta are very cheap, right? So stupidly, I actually bought all of them individually, which is the more expensive option. You don't want to be doing this. So individually, there were 550 TP tokens, which if you're a day one player, I imagine you could afford all 3 characters, no problem, right? If you're new to the game, you might not be able to, you'll have to decide between which ones you want to get. But they do have a pack that actually makes things slightly cheaper. I believe, yeah, it's 20% off. Altogether, it's probably like 1,500 something or more. In this pack, I can't see because I already have them all. It's around 1,300 or 1,250, something like that. And if you guys wanted to buy it, spending money, right? It's really, I think it's about $13. That's really not that bad. Or $14, $15 to get these 3 new characters. Like, that's, in my opinion, that's really not that bad. I understand that this game is $20. It's not free to play. So that can sting a little bit. But I was really thinking they were going to make these guys like 1,500 a pop, because it's 1,500 TP tokens per multi. So I was very surprised like that. And honestly, they pleasantly surprised me. So they also surprised me again. They added another episode. So if you guys don't know what the episodes are, they're basically this game's version of a story mode. And the prologue was pretty much a tutorial, but episode 2 was literally a story mode. You got to go up against a Vegeta, Nappa, regular Vegeta, and you got to talk to Chi-Chi, King Furry, and Yajirobe. And after completing the episode, they actually are added to your lobby, which was one of my predictions. So it seems like as more survivor skins are added to the game and you do these episodes, they'll be added to our lobbies, and in the lobbies, you know, will be definitely a lot more going on, right? We'll have more characters hanging out in the lobby, which will be dope. So overall, I think what is lacking for Season 2 is these item code rewards. I'm going to go pull them up on the Twitter and show you guys what I'm talking about. We have gotten 0 of these so far in Season 2. I don't know why. All right, so we're back. So this is basically what I want to show you guys. In the past, they had these little item codes that you could do. So if you go to the little orange robots in the lobby here, you would put in a code like this, New Year, and you would get free 2,500 Super Warrior Spirits. And again, if you guys don't use Twitter, I'll upload these as a short when they go back to doing these. But so far, we've gotten none of these for Season 2, which is a little disappointing because they did these pretty frequently in Season 1. They did these like every other week. Yeah, they gave a Zenny as well. Dude, 50,000 Zenny, that's like a quarter of a multi. So obviously these rewards are pretty good. But as you can see, when we scroll back up to the present, they haven't really done anything like that yet. I mean, it's cool to have this boost, but it would be nice to have some free rewards. This is the first like big update for the Breakers, so more rewards would be great, right? So what the Breakers needs to do to kind of keep the momentum that they're doing If they're not adding transfers this week, I get it. But in a perfect world, I want to see new transfers every week, or at least not every week, bi-weekly. And if there's a week where there's no transfers, they gotta at least add stuff to the shop, man. They gotta add something. There can't just be a week where nothing is added to this game. It's an online-only game. There's no single player. Technically, there's the episodes, but that's it, man. That's it. We have the Dragon Tier, the grind, but I feel like what the Breakers needs to do is give us more stuff to work towards, right? If you're a player, you're working to grind Zenny, save your Zenny for the next good unit, the next great banner, right? If you guys don't know, actually, let me pull it up really quick. The units that got leaked that we're going to begin. So if you guys are subs to the channel and watch my previous video, then you already know that Bardock, Super Saiyan 2 Goku, Whis, Beerus, Adult Gohan are coming to the game. And the reason why this leak is true and valid, because you guys already know that we got Super Saiyan Vegeta and we got Super Saiyan Trunks to the game. So it's only a matter of time until we get Adult Gohan, until we get Beerus, until we get Bardock, Whis, and Super Saiyan 2 Goku. So if these are the rest of the transfers we're getting, I think that's pretty hype. I think that's pretty cool. But it's just like, when are we getting them? When are they dishing them out? Is it this week? Is it the following week? We don't know, right? So Season 2 is going to last 3 months. Every season is going to last 3 months, assuming they don't get delayed. So in 93 days, which give me 1 sec to do the math here. I'll be right back. Okay, so according to Google, 93 days from now is May 29th, 2023. I'm going to go see what that is on my calendar. May 29th. May 29th is a Monday, so maybe not May 29th. Maybe Season 3 will start on May 26th or June 2nd. Because typically Season 2 or big updates come to this game on Fridays. So yeah, so either late May or early June we'll be seeing Season 3. So yeah, guys, I kind of just want to do a little bit of a Season 2 review so far. Obviously, they added a new map. They added new transfers. They added a new Raider. I think Vegeta is great. I think he's one of the most unique Raiders added to the game. I really like the fact that you are rewarded for good play. You're not penalized for playing bad either. Like, you can still level up. If your Cyberman dies, you can still level up if Nappa dies. But the caveat is there that you take more damage. So I do think Vegeta is a great design Raider. I think getting the 8th form is extremely fun, even though it is difficult. But yeah, guys, I kind of just want to know what your thoughts overall for Season 2. What would you give it as a rating so far? I would give it a solid 7 or an 8. I feel like that is fair. I mean, of course, the big thing that is going to make this game pop off is if it becomes free to play. If we get crossplay finally, right? But I feel like with a week, 2 weeks now passing when this video goes up, since Season 2 went live, I kind of just wanted to go through and just do a little discussion video talking about what they've added, what they're doing, and what we are expecting for the rest of Season 2. And yeah, so let me know in the comments below, again, what you guys would rate Season 2, if you're satisfied so far, what you're upset about, what you think they need to do better, because they always need to improve. I definitely think more live streams would be great, more updates from the devs would also be awesome. Like the video if you enjoyed, and of course, subscribe for more Dragon Ball The Breakers updates, funny moments, showcases, discussion videos like these, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.